Coming up on Food Storage Feast, I'll show you how to take some basic pantry items, a few fresh ingredients and spices, and make the best hummus ever. Right out of the gate, I want to point out that you want the oven at 400, not 350. That was a little faux pas. So this is what we need to do. Roast the peppers. And can you use jarred roasted red peppers that are in your pantry? Absolutely. I just happen to have these, so I'm showing you how roasted red peppers get made. Open some tin foil. I use the heavy duty stuff, a little bit of olive oil, and then you want to put some salt and pepper or just some salt, kind of toss it around, and then you need to get these peppers into the oven. And you just take the foil, it doesn't need to be a super tight package, and you put them in the oven. It's going to take probably 35, 45 minutes for them to get a little bit of color like that. Now you don't want to roast them to death, but you just want some color. Now you put some plastic wrap, let them steam for 15 minutes. Then when you open them up, they're kind of soft, and you're going to take out the seeds and hopefully catch some of the juices. If you do, you can add those back in later because it has a lot of flavor. So pull off the stem end, and you see when you open them up, a lot of liquid will come out, and that is good stuff for later. So you get the majority of the seeds off. Excuse me. And then it's very simple. Because they've roasted and then steamed, and that's the key. If you just roast them and don't steam them, the skins don't remove as easy. See that? You don't want to eat those skins. You just want to peel that stuff off. And if there's a teeny bit left over, no big deal. So just work right through it, and comes right off. And I make this stuff all the time because there's a lot of things you can do with these roasted peppers. And you can do it with green peppers too, or even spicy peppers. So once that is done, and that only takes just a little bit of time, it's over to the food processor. The canned beans, which were rinsed, go in. Your red pepper and any collected juices go in. Touch of cayenne pepper, a little white pepper, and then you get the cumin, the garlic powder, olive oil, and somewhere here we're going to squeeze some lemons right there. And that is a critical piece here. You want that lemon juice in there. And then the next ingredient, which is very classic to hummus, is this stuff. Well, not that stuff. That's salt. You want salt for seasoning. But what you're going to do is put in this sesame tahini. And you can see it here. And this stuff will last a long time in cans in your pantry, years and years and years. And that's the key. You won't find hummus without that. So once that goes in there, the next step is to process this. And if you want really smooth hummus, you have to take a little time here and make sure you've, number one, got a good food processor, or maybe a Vitamix. That might be a little hard. This is the best tool for the job here. And you definitely don't want chunky hummus. You want your hummus to be smooth. Now, when you start hummus from scratch, which you can do here as well, with dried garbanzo beans, you're going to cook them in a pot with water, and you add baking soda. And that really gets them very, very smooth. It does something to make them super smooth. So scrape down your sides and process until you have some very smooth hummus. Now, this stuff was really delicious. Excellent. Money, as I like to say. Really good, spot-on flavors. Has that little bit of cumin and the spice. I mean, it was just perfectly seasoned. So now it's time to bowl it up. And we send the kids to school with this stuff in their little lunch boxes with cut up vegetables like you see there, and they love it. Of course, their friends have never seen it before, but this goes great with just crisp vegetables. But you can keep the broccoli or the cauliflower. I never was a big fan of those crudité platters with that stale old broccoli. But sourdough pretzels from Schneider's up in Pennsylvania works well. Tortilla chips, crispy pita bread, any and all those things are wonderful. And this makes great sandwiches too. You can take your hummus and make unbelievable, turkey and hummus sandwich, or hummus and cucumbers. There's a lot of things you can do with this, and it's just super flavorful. It's actually quite healthy, and just super versatile. And it's good on the go food. A little tub of this in a cooler with some chips, and you've got a really great meal. So once I started doing this, the sharks or the crows or hawks started swirling, meaning the kids, and within seconds they were on the scene ready to devour. So I figured why not film it, and a lot of crunching and slurping, and you know the drill. So I hope you give this one a try. This is really awesome food. Hummus, and you can do this lots of different flavors. If you don't want to do roasted peppers, you can just do the classic lemon flavored hummus. You know, olive oil and lemon. You can do anything with hummus. You know, green onion. I mean, there's a lot of different combinations of hummus. So that's it, folks. Hopefully you're going to put those beans to use and make some of this hummus.